It is finale time. Game 30 of 30. And this is the Super Bowl. I have my dogs with me, so you might hear some background noises from dogs. But it's late at night. Figured I'd play while it's quiet in the house. I usually have less energy at night. Like the last game, I had good energy, and I think I just had a good positive attitude. So hopefully this game, I have much the same. We'll see. All right, so we're going to play. This is the finale. This is probably the hardest to win at because that was my dog. Because playing one expert bot is the least predictable. Like you can't really balance it out. Like for example, if they get both blanks and you get no blanks, it's 50-50 that could happen. I guess it's 50% chance that you get one blank each and 25% chance you get no blanks. But, that could happen very well. They could get all, bingo type words and you get, U's and V's, so I guess we'll see. All right, let's see what the opening rack is. This is the Super Bowl championship of the 30 game series. 1-on-1. All right, so how do I feel about this? All right. I don't know. I think I have like the beginning of a bingo, but nudges. I think I have the beginning of a bingo, but not the not an actual bingo. Doges. Yeah. I feel like that might be close to a word. All right, I have to take this seriously because it's the Super Bowl. All right, so I think the way to go with this is to try to get the bingo on the next round and don't leave much for the opponent. So I'm going to just do duo. Sundog. There was no bingo. They got a bingo right there, but look, all right? Cut waters. So now I automatically am, even though I don't have a bingo, I am in pretty good shape. All right, 63 is as good as a bingo. A second bingo. So they laid 2 bingos in a row. All right. This is going to be hard if they lay another bingo. No, they didn't for once. Okay. I am in vowel trouble. And I have way too many N's. Playing these 30 games, I don't think I've done a single letter swap. But in a one-on-one game, I might want to do a letter swap. But let me just see if I can. Let's see. Let's go with Den. I'm way behind. This isn't much of a Super Bowl. Or maybe it is like a Super Bowl, because aren't most of the Super Bowls blowouts? got 29 there. Ooh, I got one of the blanks. All right, so far I've done an okay job. You know, early on it's hard to prevent bingos because the whole board's wide open, but I think I've done a good job at tying it up. I don't see too many places where they can throw a bingo, but then that might also affect me. All right. Ooh. That's my dog. Stunning. Is there a G? Can latch onto? No. Wonder if the AI could be turned into something. No, I was thinking the word attaining, but that's not there. All right, so I think for now I just have to just play a little bit more defense. And because I'm close to a bingo. That's not worth the risk. And I lose my eye. I want to get rid of an A. I don't want to lose my S. I need to get some points though because I'm down by so much. All right. Just hope for something a little better. Let's see. You can see how much harder it is playing against just one expert. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to take the 10 points. What'd I miss? Tannins is a word. Ugh. Now they got cervix. Ninnies is a word. But now I've lost that place where I could place the S. 1, 2. Yeah, I think I can fit it here. This isn't going to do much, though. 64. I'm still way behind. Oh, they had the Q also, but I did get the other blank. All right, there's still 35 letters in the bag. This is not like those games that are unfazed. This is not like those games where those games that are over in like 3 seconds that we play with the 3 expert bots. So unfazed, where could I put it? Or do I just do like Zax? Just do Zax. All right, I try to edge a little closer here. Yeah, that would have been better, but it would have set up a triple. They took that down there. Lounged. Where do I put it, though? It has to be... D... Let's see. Lounged. Where can I put it? Or something like it. Not enough space there. Outlined, but there's not enough room. I need an opening. Maybe I'll just do the word duo again. At least that opens it up a little, but maybe it gives them an advantage. All right, he didn't take it. He hit it. All right, good. All right, so obviously that is... All right, got it. Okay, and 80 points. Whew. Back in it, first place. This is some Super Bowl. The best of the best. 34 points, all right? I feel good about my letters as we're winding down, though. All right, so I should take that F at the top. But I'm not going to get a lot of points there. Like if I did this, 24 isn't horrible, but can I do better? What if I do... It's 25, and it sets up a triple. I think I'm better off taking the F. I don't like leaving myself with two I's and an O. Wonder if I can... Reefs, yeah, spell it with an I instead. 27 points. Only 17 points. Okay, so I'm down. We're almost out of bingo territory because there's only 2 points left. Let's do this. 32. All right. Final countdown. 4 tiles left with that guy. I got the word move. Where do I put? Oh, I put it right there. Wow, is this gonna... Can I spell move with 2 O's? I don't think so. All right, we're coming down to the wire here. Let's see what happens. Move would have been slightly better there. Via. Oh, I think I won the game. I think I won the game. I won the Super Bowl. This is amazing. What an amazing comeback and everything. I was getting killed. So I should just appreciate this ending. It's 435, 431. I could easily move an O and an E. I could put whoa at the top or something, or just an OE next to the D, or there's a million places I can put it. The word one. I think I'll spell the word one. I'll put it here. Take a little less points, only 3 points, because I'm number 1. So I'll just put it right there. And that will be that. So I am the winner of the 30-game championship against an expert bot that I didn't think I was going to win this game when I was in the middle of it. I was down by so much. And I still used my normal techniques to kind of stifle, even though there were lots of bingos, but stifle some of their bingos. And I had to open up a bingo for myself later because I was so far down. So I put that word duo at the top. I used the word duo twice, which the word duo means twice pretty much. And put it at the top, getting rid of, some letters that aren't that great, but set me up with the ED ending and put the word wrangled up there. I got the luck of having both. That, like I said, it's about a 25% chance of getting both blanks. Blanks lead to bingos. Both of my blanks led to bingos. Not right away. I think we had an equal number of bingos between us. They had airbase and outwater, cutwater, and I had ninnies, which wasn't a big bingo, and wrangled, which was a good bingo. They got some good letters like X's and Q's. I got Z, and so that's a good letter. They had J. It's a good letter. So a lot of the high point letters went their way. Triples, I think we kind of split them up with who got what triples. My triple at the bottom, gems, was really big because while there was a bingo there, it left the triple open, and it was a word that could be pluralized. So sometimes if you're laying down a bingo, you might want to think, if that person has an S, will they just, steal my thunder, which is what I did there. At the end, I had the word move, which was a pretty good point getter. I was able to hook it easily to the word hookah, and that was a pretty good point getter. There were some moments where I had to wrestle out of having a lot of bad letters. I had a lot of N's at one point, so I had to wrestle my way out of that. You can see with the game with only one player, it's really high scoring, 440 to 429. And, two expert players can score in the 400s. So, even, if it's an expert against an intermediate player, it could be like 500 to 250 or something. It could be even bigger. But two experts in the 400s is not unusual. Unless it's a highly defensive game, then you might be under 300 each. But yeah, that was a good ending to this Scrabble tournament of sorts. Cervix was a big word on there, and hookah was pretty good. It was like playing an expert player, even though it was a bot. There was nothing there. Most of the words are pretty much words that good Scrabble players would use. The computer didn't pull out any crazy words like they sometimes do. Like airbase is a word that a human could figure out. Cutwater, maybe. But all the other words are words that humans could figure out if they've played enough and they have a little bit of memory. So I don't have any beef with the word choices here. They're mostly human words that we use in everyday language, or, if you read a few books, you've seen these words. Otherwise, pretty good. So, surprise ending. Couldn't be happier to have pulled that out. A real mood changer. I thought I was going to end on a bad note, which no one wants to end on a bad note. This was the only game I played today. It's not like I played 10 games and I finally won one. This is the only one. And I meant this to be the Super Bowl, so if it would have been a blowout the other way, I would have just kept it and had an unhappy ending to this whole thing. So I don't know. I'm putting these on YouTube. So far they haven't gotten a lot of hits, but maybe YouTube is algorithmic, and maybe people will start to find it, and then it'll pick up. So if it does start to pick up, I'll come back and do another set of games. But if it doesn't, then these 30 games stand as their own. I think they're a good tutorial for an intermediate player to to pass the time and to see what someone might do in certain circumstances and how to pace yourself. And I had some losses in the 30 that, I made mistakes, and I think there's something useful in that too. So not a bad run, and that's it. So hope you enjoyed this run. I'll show you the final score one more time. There it is. I won the Super Bowl by 11 points. All right, have a good one.